Hey YouTube, it's me and I'm making this video because I said I would. For you guys in my last video, this is going to be my gastric bypass must-haves. So, hope you're ready. I think most of you know that I had gastric bypass surgery in Mexico. Reason being, my insurance wouldn't cover the surgery, and the surgery is a pretty expensive surgery. It's kind of like a small fortune, which I don't have. So that's why we did it in Mexico, because it was affordable. The process is a lot different. I know there's a lot of you ladies out there who are in that process where you're trying to get approved for surgery, and there's all of these hoops you have to jump through. One of the nice things about having surgery in Mexico was all of those tests that you guys have been getting done, I did them in Mexico right before my surgery. So I spoke to the nutritionalist, I had the EKG, I had my blood work done the day of surgery. So that is one nice thing about doing it, I guess, in a different country. Things are just done differently. So most of these things that I'm going to tell you guys are things that can go both ways, whether you're having surgery here in the United States or whether you're having surgery in another country. Okay, so my top 3 things that you need to bring with you to the hospital. I brought a lot of things and I did not use much of them. So top 3 things, these are things that I used every single day. I was in the hospital, which I was in the hospital for 2 days. And then I went to a resort, which was part of the surgery plan. That's just how they do it. So you go to this resort for the rest of the time you're there, and you recover on a beautiful Mexican beach. So, like I said, I brought a lot of stuff because I didn't know what I would need in another country. But these are my top 3 regardless of where you're going. Number 1 on the list is you need to take a firm pillow. I have a Tempur-Pedic pillow, and one, it's just nice to have a piece of home. I think that when you're in the hospital, you know, smelling home, you kind of sleep a little bit better. I put my husband's cologne on there because I missed him and I'm used to sleeping with him, so that was nice. The serious reasons why you're going to want to take a pillow is that drive home is really uncomfortable. You feel every bump. Because they cut your abdominal muscles, you don't have the strength to tighten your muscles, which you don't realize how much you use your muscles while you're in the car. So you can kind of hold it and it kind of just keeps stuff in. It doesn't hurt. If you hear that, that's my cat. I actually shut the door so they'd stop being so loud. And I used mine in the car, and I actually used it on the airplanes home. And just basically hugged my pillow the whole time. And then also when I got home, and I do home health physical therapy, so I'm in the car all day, and I got back to work. I was only out of work for 2 weeks. So 1 week I spent in Mexico, the next week I was home, and then I was back to work. So you're still pretty sore, and I do a lot of driving, so the pillow was really nice. The other reason you're going to want a pillow is because if you cough or sneeze, it is really painful. And it's like this, I don't know, it's like this ripping, burning sensation. And so if you're hugging a pillow and you're coughing or sneezing, it makes it feel a lot better. So those are my, okay, so that's 1. 2 is bring some mouthwash because, again, just depends on surgeons. You cannot have anything to drink until they do your dye test. Some people, it's the next day after surgery. I have heard of people that it is a couple days after surgery. So bring mouthwash because when you first wake up, your mouth is disgusting. It tastes horrible. It's dry. You can't have anything to drink. So the mouthwash cleans up your mouth so it doesn't taste so nasty. But it also quenches your thirst because it kind of moistens your mouth, but then you're not tempted to drink the mouthwash. So that's number 2. Number 3 is splurge on some really nice shampoo and conditioner, because that was my favorite part of the day, was taking a shower. I don't know, maybe some surgeons say you're not allowed to shower. Mine said I could, and that was my favorite part of the day. The hot water helped my back because you get really tired of laying down in bed all day. So those are my top 3 things to bring. I brought lots of stuff. I brought Gastric, I brought liquid Tylenol. I didn't use them. at all. I guess you can have them at home if you need them, but I mean, I brought a book to read. I didn't want to read a book. I just wanted to lay there. So, I mean, bring what you want, but those are the 3 things that I would say would be a must-have in your hospital luggage. Okay, so when you get home from surgery, and those of you who are waiting on your surgery, I would suggest that during this time that you're waiting, help get yourself excited by doing some shopping. That always perks me up, and you can get stuff that you're going to need anyway. So, you know, during this time, get stuff together, start preparing for your surgery, and have it at home. I made like my own little cupboard in the kitchen that held all my stuff. I don't know, it just kind of, I don't know, it makes it exciting. So one thing you're going to want at home that I used a lot is adhesive remover. You can buy them in little packs, and they help to take off like the sticky part of your bandages, because every time I would shower I would have to change my bandage, so my skin got really raw. So the adhesive remover really kind of helped to soothe the skin, so that might be something you want. Okay, so I want to show you a couple of things that I bought in preparation for my surgery, and I actually still use all of these things. Okay, so I bought these itty bitty cups. These hold about, depending on how full you fill it, 7 to 8 ounces of fluid. So when I first got out of surgery, I would drink out of these because, and I still drink out of these. These are, you know, what I drink out of most of the time. When you first get out of surgery, you can't drink a lot, so it's nice to have something that you feel like you can accomplish drinking this, opposed to drinking an entire bottle of water. Not going to happen. This is more manageable, and then you just keep refilling it. So I still use this little cup all the time. You are going to want to get some, whether you use your plates in your dishes, like you use your salad ones. I bought smaller than salad plates. So these are itty bitty plates. And then I bought this one too. And this, I think they're like appetizer plates. I don't really know what they're called. But I eat off of these every meal that I'm home. I eat off of these. And I am going to continue to eat off of them because there is just no need for those huge plates. So I also got bowls that are little bowls. So this holds roughly a cup of whatever. Got a different color. This is that white set. Again, holds roughly a cup. I still, and I'm about 2.5 months out, I still cannot eat a cup worth of food. Probably I'm eating maybe this much, not this full, like maybe up to here of a mixture of stuff. This I used a lot in the beginning for soup. Or cottage cheese when you get to the full liquid stage. I use this a lot, and I actually still use this. I ate out of this tonight. So, okay, so I also bought these small spoons. A lot of people, you can use baby spoons. I found these, and I thought they were really cute because they're like little silverware. I actually still eat off of these, like if I'm having yogurt or puddings or anything like that, because especially in the beginning after surgery, you're kind of afraid to eat because it just doesn't feel good. So having something small that you're really taking these itty bitty delicate bites makes it really nice. Okay, so you are going to want to get a scale to weigh your food. I have one. I have not used it because I can't eat enough to really need to weigh it. For example, tonight for dinner I cooked salmon, and I maybe ate an ounce worth of it. I mean, it was like 2 bites worth, tiny bites, and that's it. So I haven't started weighing things. I'm trying to measure, and I'm trying to do portion sizes, but I haven't weighed stuff yet. I can't eat enough. But you're going to want measuring things. So this is silicone. It's a cup, and then they have all different sizes. Orange is 1/2 cup, yellow is I think 1/3, and this one is 1/4 a cup. And I eat off of these. You know, like I'll put cottage cheese, or if I don't want stuff on my plate mixing, I'll put them in these little things. So you're going to want some measuring things, teaspoons, tablespoons. And then I got this little bitty, I don't know what this is, measuring cup. And it goes to 1/4 cup or 4 ounces. And I actually would eat out of this in the beginning too, because I would put soup in it, and I would have a hard time eating 4 ounces of soup in the beginning. So, but I still use this a lot. So that's a good thing to have. Okay, so in this idea of having some foods at home ready for you, I would say get some milk, 1% milk. It's low in fat, but it's got actually pretty good protein in it. Again, this is going to depend on when your surgeon says you can start having milk. I drank milk while I was on my way home from Mexico at the airport because I was feeling horribly weak. I had no nutrition, so I started drinking milk. I watered it down a lot, and it went down fine. But at least you're getting some calories, you're getting some protein, because it's really, in the first couple of weeks, it's really hard to get anything in. So have milk at home. They do say you can have juice. I personally would say no, don't do it, even though you can water it down. It's just too much sugar, I dumped off of apple juice when I was in Mexico. Now, I didn't know I was having the dumping syndrome. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a side effect of the surgery. And even though I was watering down apple juice, I was actually dumping off of it. So I just say no sugar. Stick to, low calorie Gatorade, those kind of things for fluid. So when you get to the full liquid items, I would actually, before your surgery, have these things at home, because you are not going to want to go get them. And if you try to give somebody a list of things, they're going to mess up. It's going to happen. So spend your time getting ready. So a couple of things that were on my list of things that I ate for the first, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Cream soups, any flavor that you like. Cottage cheese, sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free pudding, applesauce. I got the baby applesauce that has like the twist off, the one that you can like hand them and eat it while they're in the car. I got the cinnamon one. And obviously you're not eating, it does have sugar in it, but you are literally taking like 1 or 2 little bites and then you're done. So I like that. And then the low calorie Gatorade, have that at home, ready for you when you get home from surgery. I think that's actually it. I think that's all I was going to say. But if you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me or ask on, down below in the comments. I hope this is helpful, and I'm sure I'll talk with you guys later. I hope you guys are having a great week and continue to make good choices. Bye.